Hey guys, it's me again, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Thomas and Friends: The Great Discovery. Came in the year of 2008. So basically what the plot is, Thomas and James were racing to the wharf, and then Thomas wins the race and the Finn controller asks him to work with Duncan, and then Thomas gets lost and he discovers this old town called Great Warrington, and then he tells the other engines, and then a new engine called Stanley comes in to fill in for Thomas while he's busy, and it's up to Thomas and his friends to get Great Warrington built in time for Sodor Day. That's basically what the plot is. Now, what I think this movie, I actually found this really good in my opinion. Yep, this movie was really good. It was definitely better than that other special that I reviewed. And, yeah, it's such a great special. It's definitely one of the best specials that Sharon Miller's ever wrote. And this is actually the first good Thomas and Friends movie to come out. And probably my favorite movie out of the Model series. This movie could have actually felt like the classic era of Thomas and Friends, because it does have that bit of charm in it. And this is my favorite Thomas and Friends film. Well, one of them. Not the favorite, but one of the best Thomas and Friends films. The story was great. The characters were great. I really like Stanley in this, which he's the new character, and he's the only new character in this film. Yeah, and this was also the last time that we see the models. Not exactly we actually saw the models in season 12, but it's the last time that we saw them in fully model without the CGI faces. And this is also the last time we see the non-CGI humans, because in season 12 onwards the characters can move their face, and they can actually open their mouth and do expressions, because these days shows have moved into CGI, like some of our childhood shows that I grew up watching are in full CGI now. Pretty much every show and movie is turned into CGI to this day, because Toy Story was the really first CGI film, and I don't know what was the really very first TV show to be full CGI. Let me know in the comments below. So yeah, this movie was great. And we also got a few returning characters, like we got Terrence in this, even though he didn't speak, but he did make a cameo in a music video. We have Dennis. We also have the Sodor Construction Company, which we only got Jack, Alfie, Oliver, Max, Monty, Ned, Kelly, and Buster. I think that's all of them. Yeah. We did get Isabella, Byron, Nelson, and Patrick. And Dorothy and Brenda weren't in it because they weren't even introduced at the time. And we also got... who else returned in this film? Let me think of a classic character that came back in this film. I think that's all of them. Correct me if I'm mistaken. I think George did, or Bulgy. Yeah, I think it was George that returned as well. Even though he didn't speak, but it was nice to see him again. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So yeah, overall, Calling All Engines is a great film. It gets a 10 out of 10. So yeah, That's all for now. Stay tuned for some more videos coming soon, and this is me signing off.